We are in a new week and we're going to get a message. We're going to see what is coming through. I feel like this week has kind of been a little bit funky. I feel like the energy has been very restless, maybe harder to stick to your routine or your kind of comfort zone, maybe needing to isolate, feeling a little bit anxious. I definitely feel like there are patterns that are being shown, and I feel like they're being shown in order for you to perhaps make a decision or choose a different direction. You know, this week has been about like learning those lessons so that you can go where you want to go, so that you can receive, so that you can embark on a new path, so that you can enter a new cycle. Whatever it is that is showing up, I kind of feel like the energy is urging you to kind of stick with it. I know it can be hard, but like just stick with it. Walk all the way through it until you get to the other side. It may have been a little bit harder to hold on to maybe faith as well. That's also been coming up this week, or specifically over the last couple of days. Maybe some of you have been trying to rest or work on your subconscious rather than your conscious mind to really kind of maybe conquer those beliefs that feel like they're cemented within you that you really want to change. I feel like there's also a lot that's connected to spirit, God, the universe. Hold faith, okay? Hold faith. Miracles can occur. If the universe can create this world, if they can create you, then anything can happen. And maybe it's urging you to ask for more. Maybe there are things in life that are about to happen for you that are so great they wouldn't be things you would ever think to ask for yourself. And so what I'm saying is to continue to hold on, okay? Continue to hold on, to have that faith, to know that miraculous things can happen to you and for you, that your world can change in a matter of minutes, of moments, and that miracles can find you. They know exactly where you are, okay? They know exactly where you are, and you don't have to do anything to have it, to experience it, to have it be a part of your world. You don't have to do anything outside of yourself to be worthy of that. And so I feel like maybe Spirit's coming through for you this week with a message to say that you don't need to do anything external to be worthy of our love, to be worthy of our blessings, to be worthy of a great fortune, of abundance, of living an abundant life. You don't need to do anything external to yourself, but to just know within you that you as you are is enough. You as you are and how you show up is enough to be worthy of these things that are coming into your life. And I do feel like there is like this kind of restless energy that is coming through. I just saw the Nine of Swords before, so there's definitely some sort of restless energy. Maybe there's a lot of fear, a lot of regret, a lot of frustration, you know, thinking maybe you could have done things better, or you should have done things better, or you need to do things this way, or you need to do things that way. And I kind of feel like Spirit's kind of trying to ease your mind or get you into a space where you can just ease those thoughts off your mind. Maybe you need to go outside, spend time out in nature, around the earth. Maybe you need to hug a tree. Okay, what do we have? 444. Okay. Page of Pentacles. What do we have? 8 of Wands. 5 of Cups. A lot of fives coming out. 9 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 5 of Cups. There is some good things that are coming towards you. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like maybe you are ending something that feels very karmic. Maybe in your family, in your lineage, in your divine feminines, divine masculines, something that is very prevalent is that nobody asked for more. Everyone, maybe before you, settled or just accepted or sacrificed. Everyone that's come before you has never asked for more. they've just been okay with what they have been given or how far they have come or what they have done. They've never had the courage to maybe change or heal or go on the path that you have chosen. So there is a lot here around sacrifice, around hardship, around oppression, around never being a priority, low self-worth, low confidence. I do feel like there's this energy where it's like a very strong independent person, but never being allowed or even allowing themselves to ask for more, to want more. And so you have that opportunity now to ask for more, and to go for it. Four of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is no longer yours. This is no longer yours, and this may have come from your family, or maybe things that you have taken on from your environment. But what I feel like is coming through from the Spirit is that it's not yours, but if you continue to stay in it, it will be. So this is about making a choice for yourself, living for yourself and not through the eyes of others anymore. This is about understanding that if you choose to stay where you are, it's your choice. And it is now your karma. It is now something that you're having to move through now. But if you choose to release it, if you choose to surrender it, if you choose to make peace with it, it no longer will be. So it kind of feels like you're at a divine Y point where you're getting the choice of like, do I stay in this or do I move on? And I kind of feel like no matter what anyone else says, you have the option. You can have a better life. You can have more for yourself. I think it's sometimes easier to choose what is familiar and what is comfortable, even if it always isn't something that is healthy or makes us feel good. Sometimes if we've only known a certain feeling, it's easy for us to like go back into that because we know how to kind of combat it. We know how to shut down, we know how to hide, we know how to survive. And so this is a decision. There is a decision that is coming up for you where you are going to decide how you get to choose moving forward. And I feel like the pressure is going to be there. This is not something that you can avoid. And I feel like, especially with the eclipse energy, it's here for a reason, you know? It kind of helps us make decisions that we didn't want to make before, but now we have to because that pressure is kind of there. So I feel like Spirit kind of is urging you to know that yes, they know and understand that you are a very strong person. You're a very strong person. You are capable. You go after things when you want them. They get that. You're a giver. I feel like you've been on a path of like, you've been on a path of redemption for some reason. For some reason, it feels like you've been on this path where you've given and you've done it all, and you've sacrificed, and you've put up with certain things because you felt like you had to make up for maybe mistakes that you made in the past or things that you did, right? You've been on this path of redemption, but now it's gotten to a point where it's not really redemption anymore. It's like now you've just become used to giving so much of yourself, and others have just accepted it now. So we're jumping off that path and we're jumping into, what do I want now? Where is my life leading me now? We've got Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. We do have a bit of Five of Cups, so maybe you're making this decision. Can I say that? Maybe you're making this decision. It is going to feel maybe a little bit like a heartbreak, a little bit like you're grieving, a little bit like something really big is ending in your life, and it's terrifying, it's scary. You don't know if it's going to work out, but what if it does? You know, what if it works out so much better than you could ever think possible? What if things come to you that you didn't even realize you could even ask for? What if Spirit were to show you how great it could truly be if you continue down this path? And so Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, no matter what choices you make, they are the right choices for you. And Spirit has your back in this. but I do feel like you're choosing between the past and being here in the present, you know, where you've been and where you're going. So Page of Pentacles, a new chapter that is or has a very strong foundation that you can build on from here. And I do feel like maybe some of you have been trying to build, you just really haven't built anything that is for yourself. You've helped other people build, you've built things for, you've helped other people build, you've helped other people build things. And you've sort of built for yourself, but it's really about other people. So this is about building for you now. And this is a really solid ground that you'll be getting to kind of build from. So Page of Pentacles, have an open mind about things. You know, don't shut yourself off to, oh, I don't want that. Oh, no, not in that way, but like, oh, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if I want that, or I don't know if that's the thing. And just be open to how the path wants to open up for you, right? Don't close yourself off to doors. Open all the doors. Check it out. Check them all out. Open all the doors. Check them all out. You're going to know which one's for you, but it's like, give yourself the opportunity to have that choice. Okay. This one is kind of like, it could be a new job, new commitment. I do feel like it represents, again, the next part of your journey. What's been coming up? Hearing like the police sirens in the back right now. I've heard those over the last couple days. Okay. Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. I always say don't make too hasty a decision. I always like to be like super cautious of this, like these times. I'm like, no, don't cut your hair into a bob. Don't change your whole life. But it's already started. We've colored the hair. It's done. It's only the beginning. Okay, Ten of Swords, pulling yourself together. Yeah, there's a lot about fears, I will say. Your fears are not true. Do not believe the fears. Do not believe the fears. I feel like even if you have to tell yourself a million times a day until it's not a thing that you have to think about, like telling yourself, it's going to be okay. My life is going to be great. The money is going to come. Things are going to happen. I feel like my auntie always used to say, when I was younger, she'd always used to say, like, the money will come. And I used to be like, always like, oh, of course, there she goes again. But she was right. She was always right. She was always right. It's always going to come. It's always going to find a way to you. Things are always going to happen the way they're meant to. And it's time for you to start living your life now. So Six of Wands is your victory, is your winning. Okay, for some reason it kind of feels like maybe you need a little bit of an injection. You need a little bit of a help, right? You need a little bit of a jump start. And maybe this is what's coming for you. Maybe this is the blessing that starts the rest of them. This blessing is the one that kind of starts you off, gets you going. So yeah, Ace of Cups on the back, we have Six of Swords as well. So this is definitely moving to what I feel like is calmer waters. I just kind of feel like when I say that though, it just means like things are going to feel a lot easier, and I feel like it's because you're choosing to see it that way. You're choosing to see the cup as half full instead of half empty. And I feel like there's a lot about perspective that is coming up where it's just really important that you're noticing how you see the world and allowing yourself to be in a place where you're choosing to see it from a place that feels like it's from love and it's not from fear. Because sometimes we can be making moves from a place of ego, and it's not helping you get anywhere, you know. And so this is life becoming easier because you're choosing to see it that way. And because you're choosing to see it that way, a lot of these blessings and a lot of these things are going to feel like they're coming in quicker. Like, oh my god, I just got to the stage of life where this is, but it's like you became that person. You started embodying it. You started believing a lot more. And I feel like that's the thing that's coming through as well. Do you really believe, like, do you actually believe if Do you actually believe that you're capable or you're worthy of getting these things if in the corner of your mind you're going, but is it going to work out, or how is that going to happen, or you're trying to control? Like, do you actually? It's time to fully invest in believing and having faith, and that does not mean not doing the work. It just means that to your core, you understand and you know that no matter how long it takes, whether it's 1 day, 2 days, whatever, that is the life that I'm going to be living because I'm living it now. I'm embodying it. This is my destiny. And this is just how it's going to go. There's no other option. Okay, so Six of Swords. Some of you could be traveling overseas, doing a bit of travel soon. Ace of Cups. That is the new beginnings, new feelings as well. Water sign energy coming through. We've got the Two of Wands. So the world is waiting on you. Spirit is waiting on you. So make the decision when you're ready, and it can be as simple as I'm choosing not to believe in this anymore, and then going down that path, showing up as the person that is on that path. What would they do? How would they feel? What would they say? How do they think? Start thinking about that now. Start